G'day everyone, Gooba here with another Torchlight Infinite Overrealm season video. As you can see up the top here, this form is no longer accepting responses because EU has dominated this event. I'll quickly have a shout out to it was basically 4 and a bit players that completed all of the goals above here. It was a bit slow going at the start, but EU, it was, I think, day 1. Leguan completed level 99, which is insane. And then we had a different leader because I added in an extra prize just before the start. Was the participant with the most completions in the winning region, the first to complete all 5 goals, basically, will win 10,000 primos and 1 season pass, which it created a bit of a race to see who could complete all 5 first, and one player got very, very close, but didn't quite get there, and then someone else snuck through for the win. So this completion here is pretty nuts. Leguan on the 12th, which was the morning of day 2, technically still day 1. He got level 99 he's a streamer as well. So Leguan was the first to complete anything, and believe it or not, outside of EU there was only 1 completion, which is very surprising. So anywho, let's get back into the completions. So Leguan ended up getting SS10, level 99, Eternal 100, all 5 plane watches, and eventually CdY5. Now, Leguan wasn't the first to complete all 5. The person that completed all 5 first was actually C2 Smith, who only had 1 completion early, and then he ended up just coming through and completing the other 4 pretty much straight away or within a day, and he took the top prize. So it's interesting as we go through because he's submitting all these, and then Neversleep was actually the other character that had completed 4, with City being the only thing left, but they could only manage wave 8 on level 5 of the city, and unfortunately for Neversleep, that meant that C2 Smith was able to come through and claim the victory. Neversleep was soon after, and Smith was able to assist the rest of EU and get them through City 5, which seems to have been the hardest completion of all of these goals. Whilst we're talking about the goals, I'll give a quick shout out to Shadows, who was the only player outside of Europe to complete anything in this event, which is mind-blowing to me that 123 people signed up. And in total, 6 people submitted a goal. 2 people completed 1, and the other 4 completed all 5, which is surprising. My computer keeps updating. Fantastic. Excuse me. So anyway, I'm going to make a decision now that we've got all these prizes here, and there was only 1 person outside of EU that completed anything, so I'm going to default give him one of these prizes down here, probably one from the losing region, or maybe I'll just make this 15. Let's make this 15 prizes, and then we can give 1 to Shadow because he completed something, and for the effort, I think he deserves a guaranteed prize. So the top 3 participants with the most completions outside of the main winner, I gave them a choice between 4,000 primos or 2,000 primos and a season pass, which is effectively 2 prizes, and they've chosen what they want. So now I'll go through and do all of the prize draws, and then I'll give a little showcase to the top 4 participants of the event. Alrighty, first up we have 10 prizes for the 2 regions that did not win. So this is NA and Asia. I've just slapped everyone's character names in there, and I'll match them up later on. So let's just go through and see who the first winner is, and it is Moth Gummy, it looks like. Yep, so Moth Gummy. He wanted a season pass, so let's just remove him. Next up, we have... Ooh, Puppy G almost won something. Bin. I added in the option of what you wanted before Bin, after Bin replied, so unfortunate there, but I'll figure out what he wants. Hopefully I can contact him on Discord. Next up, Blasphemer Alice. Alice was another entry before I added the choice. Next up, Calcera. Next up, we have Soup Crazy Frog. After Soup Crazy Frog, we have Blazing Putts. Hope none of these names are too insane, to be honest. Alright, next up we have Soheen. SSO-Hien. Alrighty, next up we have Think. Alrighty, next we have... Oh, Jesus, what is with my voice? Leviathan. And the final prize for the non-Asia, non-Europe servers is... Mabels. Alrighty, so here's the 10 winners of the non-Euro server. If you're watching this, please let me know what prize you want, whether it be 2,000 primos or a season pass. There is 2 more season passes in this allotment and 7 lots of primos. So I guess we can have 2 more season passes and 4 more lots of 2k primos. So let me know what you want. If I can't get you on Discord, then all I've got is your character ID, so I'll probably end up sending you 2,000 primos to your in-game mail. Alright, let's get on with EU. Oh, I just noticed there's an actual results tab here, so I can just go through and I'll do the first couple, and because there's 15, I'll just spam through and get all of the results. Can I cheat on this? Hope not. No, I can't cheat, so I can't delete individual ones, which is good, so I won't be accused of, you know, giving people prizes. Alrighty. Alright, so this is everyone in EU. There was far more people in EU than anywhere else, but... Oh, why is C2 Smith still in there? I guess he signed up twice. Alrighty, first one of the 15 that won is... Oh, Legolas almost got one. Madeo. Alright, I'll do 2 more and then I'll just smash through them and show you the results in a second. The second is Catting. Congratulations. Third is Moto Charge calling. That's funny. Oh, Legolas. Anyway, alright, I'll see you in a sec when I've done 15 rolls. I've got Mia, Chibright, Beeges, Hi-Ho. Oh, I thought I paused. Maybe I unpaused. What am I doing? Ruining my video. Dloven. Zim. Let's run away. The one cat. Wow, wow. Silence TMC. Burst Pan. And Haker. Alright, the results here. Going through again. Madeo, Catting, Legolas, Mia, Jabrite, Beeges, Hi-Ho, Dloven, Zim, Let's Run Away, The One Cat, Wow Wow, Silence TMC, Persbarn, and Hiker. Alrighty, let's see what they wanted. Alrighty, so if these 15 people, Zim and these guys down here, you don't have to contact me because I already know what you want. But these top, excuse me, top 10 people, if you could please let me know if you would prefer a season pass or 2,000 primos so I can get that underway. Whoever watches this first and whispers me, depending on if we've got season passes left or not, will be whether you get one or not. I only had 10 total, and a few are already gone to people that actually, well, not actually, it's not these people's fault. I didn't have the question in when that was entered. Now I'm just going to go into the game and showcase the 4 builds of the those that completed this challenge really early, because quite frankly, they completed these challenges before anyone else, so I would say that their builds are probably pretty league start friendly. Alrighty, first up, we may as well start with Smith. If you too want to look at this in-game and indeed copy the or apply any of these builds, all you need to do is go to Pro Builds in the game, go to Quick Builds, change the hero if you are not on Selena already. Select Selena, go to Creator up the top here. Okay. Maybe just go to Creator first, then go to Selena. Then scroll down until you see C2 Smith. Apparently he is very popular in the official Discord, and he has all of these builds throughout the entire season. T6, campaign, T7, 100 mil DPS, etc, etc. He completed everything basically on the 14th. So this is probably about where he was at, given 1 trillion is pretty huge. Let's go down to 550 and have a look at this one instead. If you want to look at the later ones, of course, you can go and check that out. Hecate's Vision, Sacrifice with Corruption and Tier 1 affixes. Hecate's is pretty cheap, isn't it? 420 for 2. You can only cast 2 curses. So that's the same as having +1 additional curse. Anywho, I actually looked at that earlier on in the season. I didn't end up getting it for whatever reason. Dawnbreak with Dirty Tricks, 20 FE. If you get one with Dirty Tricks on it, it's probably a bit more. Yeah, 2k. Wind Breath Convergence with +4 is pretty huge. Yeah. Unfortunate, but maybe you can get a worse one and still do pretty well. Just pure Tier 1 affixes on everything with a CDR. Oh, Jesus. Why is my throat so fucked? Sequence. Wow, that's cheap as shit. Okay. That's interesting. Evil Heart. Failed Corruption. 20 FE. Chaos Abyss. There is none. Either 6 or 230. Movement Speed Boots. Pretty basic ring. And the other one there. Onto the skills. Howling Gale with Furious Sweep and Rapid Sweep. Why are they called the same? Ugh. Entangled Pain with all the area in the world because of the helmet. Frost Shield, Thundercloud, and Frigid Transmission. Erosion Amp, Deep Pain, and Corrosion focus with Summon Thunder Magus. Hero traits, as you can see, Spell Block, Reap Reap, Spell Block, Attack Block, Reap, and Erosion. Onto the Pack Spirit page. Reaping duration everywhere, it seems. Pretty simple. Numbed effect and reaping duration. Jesus. Make up your mind what you want to do with the sound. Onto talents. Goddess of Deception. Shadow Master. Replaces with Crushing Blast. That's cool. That's really nice, actually. 25% chance to explode when defeated by attacks or spells. Secondary physical. I guess it replaces, so it's not that amazing, but interesting. Elementalist with Inverse Image and Warlock. Slates, Armor Pen, max channel stacks. Tenacity Blessing when having Barrier, channel stacks. Channel stacks with Focus Blessing. Plague and Frostbitten with crit. Fizz, skill level. Agility blessings. So all the blessings. Sealed Mana, Blur, all skills, movement speed. Sealed Mana. So that is Smith's build, which I believe he would have had when he completed everything, which is pretty cool. Next up, we have Leguan, Thea 3 Mind Control. What did he say about this one? He said this was... No, he just gave it. Must have been someone else that said this is a build that... Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Twilight Vestment, Wings of Light, King's Boon. Has this come down yet? Yeah. Might be a good time to start MC, because all the stuff's cheap. This was like 400 at the start of the season. Now it's worthless. Light Hunter Belt, pretty expensive, but if you got a non-corroded one, 300, not bad. That's pretty cheap. Twilight Vestment, +2 active, still only 80. Wings of Light. Oh. Really? Wait, what? There's no way. 16,033. Let's go with unID'd. Okay, there are 1,000 unID'd. 1,000 unID'd. Failed Corrosion, 33. That's kind of nuts. Identified uncorroded. Yeah, 1,000. Whew. That is such a gigantic difference. So unless you have this, is it trash? I don't know. But anyway. Getting sidetracked. Main skill, Mind Control, Corruption, Blurry Steps, Arcade Circle, Secret of Origin, Erosion Amp, Corrosion Focus, Spell Amp, and Deep Pain. Talents, Deception, Psychic, adds an additional effect, movement speed. I should have got that on mine, to be honest. Inverse Image, and Lich. Slates, max channel stacks, spell damage int, max channel stacks, energy shield, all skills, reap, stats, spell damage, max channel stacks, ES. Additional damage when mana reaches the max. That's pretty cool, 40%. Yeah. Hero traits. Reap Erosion Affliction. Dot. Man, I hope I'm not getting sick, but I think I am. Anything in the pack page, Reap Duration, Fire Res, Erosion Res, Reap Duration. So that is Leguan, the god of leveling up, it seems. Next up, we have Neversleep on Rosa 2. So we've had Selena, Thea 3, and now Jiggle Jiggle, Rosa 2. Tier 1 gear, pretty reasonable. Mourner's Shadow, pretty reasonable. Dawnbreak, pretty reasonable. More Tier 1 gear. Lightning Infiltration, is that expensive? Nope. Priceless Weapon, Tier 1 weapon. Nothing overly expensive so far. Thunder Manipulator, that's probably the most expensive thing so far. And Ralph's Journey, 300. So pretty reasonable, to be honest. Just get Tier 1 on all your gear. Thunder Spike. Thunder Spike. Are these worth a lot? 30. 300. This have any? No. Spiral Strike, Bull's Rage, Electrocute, Spell Amp, Cruelty, Fearless, and Electric Conversion. Onto the hero traits, we have Attack Crit, Attack Crit, Attack Crit, and Lightning Damage. Seems the go. Onto talents. Blade Runner. With adds additional attack damage when holding a one-handed weapon. Additional attack damage and additional base damage if holding a two-hander. Interesting. 4% additional shadow damage to legendary medium talents. So these three here. Very cool. Assassin and Lich, no inverse. Full load again. And you and your minions deal lucky damage against numbed. Additional max with attack speed for every 1% life loss. Tenacity, affliction effect, additional max. Attack damage, shadow quantity, lightning skill, AS. I'm curious to see if all of this was... Yep, seal conversion. So that's life loss right there. Pack spirits. No kismets at all. So that seems like an entirely reasonable league start character. And does it say the damage? No, just says Neversleep. So thanks Neversleep for that one. And finally we have another character. So this one is Combo Xasya. Xasya. He normally has this hidden, but for this showcase, he was willing to share it with everyone. So here you go. Feel lucky. Tier 1 with sealed mana compensation. Heart of Animita. Pretty cheap. Priceless with tier 1 stuff on it. Priceless tier 1s. Combos. Two-hander with damage mitigation. Main skill. Combo damage enhancement. Extra beams. Tier 1, pretty reasonable. Vaharaja. Is that what... oh no, it wasn't Vaharaja. I don't know how Andre said that in in the preview, but kudos. Main skill, Serpent Beam with Twin Blaze and Barrage. Blink, Frost Shield, Secret Origin Unleash. Fixate, Charge Flames, Amplification, Fire Magus, and Weapon Amp. Hero traits, crit damage, crit damage, crit damage. All the crit damage in the world with a bit more crit damage and chance. Talents, Goddess of the Knowledge. Elementalist with additional effect, minus 25% elemental on erosion when inflicting ignite. Serpent Beam is a fire skill, so that works. Inverse Image. Enhancing medium and micro. Wait, what? Ah, it's reflected these. No? Yes? How do you have +1 all skills but minus 50%? I don't know. How do you have 0.5 max charges? Weird. And Warlord. It's weird that none of these are taken. And New God. It's interesting that it's still called the Statue of the New God, even though they removed New God from the game. Fire skill level. Frostbitten. Frail. Steady accumulation. 15% combo finisher amplification. +1 combo points gained from starters. Max focus blessing stacks. Very cool that we had 4 different classes. So it just shows that I guess build diversity, at least for my event, was quite decent. And we have 4 very good builds that you can potentially follow if you have these going. I'll post the 3 build codes in the description below, and you can check out C2 Smith in game or on the official Discord. Thanks for watching, thanks for participating, and I'll probably, depending on how well I do on YouTube, this month I might do a hardcore event next season. So yeah, well, not next season. Hardcore comes out a month after softcore, so I'll probably do a big primo event for that one. Just maybe 1 or 2 winners and make it a good race, but make it challenging. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.